I lived in a town of probably 25,000 people, right on Lake Erie, about 1,000 kilometers from Montreal. The idea of a gathering of people from all over the world in one place, it sounded very interesting to me. And at first I asked my parents if they would want to go and take me, and they really didn't want to. Three of us came up with the idea that, oh, maybe we'd bicycle up together. So we all went and asked our parents, and as you can imagine, both of my friends' parents said absolutely not. But the really amazing thing in this whole story, I think, is that my parents said yes. I'm still amazed by it. It was the adventure of it all. I was 13. It seemed like the greatest adventure imaginable. So no helmet, no bicycle shorts as we know them today, a couple changes of clothes, sleeping bag, spare tires, a canteen for water. That's about it. I tried to travel very light. I crossed the Canadian border with my bicycle, and in this case, I didn't have so much as a driver's license with me. I had no identification, no passport, nothing. I was just a kid on a bicycle. Nobody looked twice. It's pretty amazing to think of now. People would see me eating breakfast or dinner, and they'd ask me what I'm doing, and quite often, people would just buy me breakfast or dinner. I ran into some young people from Quebec. They heard my story, and they were astounded, and the first thing the guy asked me when I told him where I was from, he said, "Would you like a beer?" And yeah, absolutely. So I had my first Canadian beer sitting on the dock on the St. Lawrence River in St. Barb. That was fantastic beer. Getting into the island of Montreal is not easy on a bicycle, and I had to cross the Merci Bridge to do it, which I don't think is legal. But anyhow, when I landed on the other side, I got off the highway as fast as I could because it was pretty scary, and I encountered a Quebec baker having a smoke outside his bakery. And the man just literally told me his life story and his view of how French people were treated in Canada, which was kind of bittersweet at best, right? But I'm still amazed to this day that I am a 13-year-old from another country, and this guy just tells me his life story out of the blue. I mean, the Expo 67 itself was just literally the whole world right there. Your mind would just spin. Where do you even start first? There's so much going on, so much to see, so many people walking around. It was every bit as amazing as I'd hoped it would be. I think it had a huge influence in me seeing beyond the bounds of my city or my state or even my country and taking a world view and seeing it as, one world, one humanity, which I still carry with me to this day. The kindness of everybody I encountered, all the way up and back and there, just gave me an incredible faith in humanity. People are generally good people. It's going to be fine. At that age, you're still forming. You're not really who you're ultimately going to be, but you're building your vision and your beliefs. I think my core beliefs were forming, gelling within me. Which ultimately, led me on the direction that, I followed with my life.